I'm Shiloh Bellot, and this is my poem, The World's End. I feel the world's pull caving down on me like nothing ever mattered, until no one would make a sound as they saw the world collapsing. Nothing was ever happening. Life goes on and seems to stay. No one remembers what happened yesterday. The world's end wasn't that day, and it wasn't the day next. As the light reaches our very eyes, our brains think of a prayer, and our hearts beat one last time. No one would remember this tomorrow anyway, even if we tried. The world is caving in, but nothing's happening any longer. No one knows what's going on anymore.
Love. Do you love me like a blooming flower that you want to see grow? Like dough you kneaded and watched rise in the oven, wrapping on top. Like a painting you spent weeks on, every brush stroke done with love. Do you love me like your own spawn that you would do anything for? Would you still love me if I made a home for myself in your chest? Would you still love me if you saw what's underneath my bandages? Would you still love me if I hung on so hard that it bruised your skin? Would you still love me if it killed the both of us in the process?
Reminds me of me.
My name is Carter Goss, and my poem's name is One Dimensional. A freeze in time, an abrupt stop, showcasing the exterior dimension, not the smell, sound, taste, feel. It's unnatural, a fake. Why make a record that doesn't record? I explore, I conquer, I smell, I taste, I see the multidimensional world for what it truly is, just beauty. Others see, but I explore.
My name is Juneli, and this is a poem I wrote called Apathy. I live in a place where showing emotion is a bother. You can play anything off by saying, that's just capitalism, human nature, life, the way it is. Feeling things is annoying because there's nothing you can do about it. It's easier not to care, and you're ruining it for the rest of us. Just don't get upset, because why would you? I guess I shouldn't complain, because that's just apathy.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, hi, I'm Ian Holchak, and I'm going to be reading my poem, Impish. We have permission to do mischievous things, so let us lift our swords so they once again touch in the middle edge. Get the adorned, moving temple out, and add carvings symbolic of the king and queenship, above those of the genetically disturbed vultures who fly soaring through the napalm skies, filled with radioactivity, death so prominent, but it has to be that way for our gargoyle-studded throne to remain, standing brave. The only legs left attached to its underside are located under the massaging headrest, and the front forerest hangs suspended over the chilly earth, devoid of energy. All that are left are souls, projections of naked branches and emaciated bodies lying, green lights and green juices left stuck to the inside walls of the cauldrons, residuous hate. They were used to eliminate our enemies some time ago. Now, we're the only ones left in this desolate earth. Art comes in the form of death and its remnants because that's all we knew. We surround ourselves with those dead sounds and smells, that decomposing life, maybe to emphasize our victories. Our hearts are truly dry and crusting, arid emotions, stripped of their depth and love. The desert sand has calloused our feet beyond repair. Is it our fault that we had to become one with our reality and couldn't go any other way? Couldn't flee for the life of us?
Hi, my name is Adha, and this is a poem called The Pressures of Your Own Doom. Mask. Smile, be polite, don't make people uncomfortable. Keep to yourself. Mask. Lie about how you're feeling. They don't really care. They're just being nice. They're masking too. It's not all about you. Mask. Shrink. Look put together. No strands out of place. Don't go out in pajamas. You look lazy. You look crazy. We don't want that. Mask. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Oh, I'm fine too. Mask. Hide under your clothes. Let people mispronounce your name. Say it wrong so it's easier for them. Mask, just keep it to yourself. Don't make them uncomfortable. They don't really care. You're fine. Let them say it's wrong. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's too many lies. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. Don't make me hide. Don't make me hide. Mask. Hide. You're fine. Breathe. Smile. Mask.
Hi, I'm Kat, and this is a poem I wrote called What Would I Miss? Someone once asked me what I would miss from Earth, lost in space. Those poets, funny little people, with eyes like cameras and words like clay, and little pieces of paper trailing behind them as they walk. What would I miss? I'd miss her laugh, the way it cuts the air and knocks it out of me at the same time, never quite the right time. I'd miss how far away her life feels from mine, a jump to a fathom, a drop to the puddle that is her entire existence, a string in the gorgeous tapestry she's woven for herself. But if I were gone, would she notice? My empty boots waiting by the door, my favorite hoodie hanging in my closet, my stockings worn and thin hidden in my drawer. She's never cried, but would she for me? Thanks.
Hi, I'm Javien Vasquez and this is Fog Depraved. The spirit, mystique befitted of a creature from pages of myth, horned, antlered, and shrouded in mist, from within a premonition of something amiss. Splendid this night, bereft of fright, witnessing the might of nature's expanse grow to right. Developed upon ashes and decay, we find ourselves resting among souls who drink the day. Fingers born nettles, their scent a cure for dismay. As dark falls, miniature stars ride upon flies, masquerading as fate. Their glow only extends so far, beyond impenetrable, suffocating shade, the horrors within who bade malicious curse to extinguish your star. The warmth whose beating rhythm from beyond the schism between light and dark, horror's hellish hymnic harp beckons you, loving fool, to fall for their ruse, and lose bestowed grace as they choose to claw sight from your face. A step, a hop, your gait quickens, I beg you to stop, but the fog continues to thicken with each rep, each step, losing sight of you, heart fluttering like wings of a shrew, below my feet, cracking victims strewn from my tender touch, thou art forever pruned. I hear your screams with a dewy sheen, and despite my death ensured, I find myself moored to the hopeless endeavor of giving chase, in the hopes of once more gazing upon your beautiful face, and find you, I do, as your screams begin to cease, your face unmarred, and yet your form shredded as though prepared for a stew. And yet, all I can do is continue to watch from afar as mine own life's envelope is creased. Your eyes, now glass, wondrous crimson, soaking the grass, stained with salt as I wonder its suffering moments last, as the whispers wills have come to pass, their leftovers left over in trails in mass. Shattered yet bemused, I cackle and call out, but their cycle, it begins anew, as antlers begin to sprout. Nothing left but hunger, another soul I crave, to fill the cavern that was once hers, I am one with the fog depraved.
I don't think you can be right in this. I think
that's wrong.
I'm recording.
Wrong.
Oh,
okay.
hi.
That's Kat.
And that's Adha.
And Kat wrote a poem in my perspective. It's called Kat.
By me, obviously.
Yeah. Kat is my best friend.
She is amazing, smart, and funny, of course.
I love her so much, and she's better than everyone.
Obviously.
But she's also so dark and cool and mysterious.
So hard to analyze.
Crazy broski.
So fucking crazy.
Not to mention.
She is beautiful inside and out.
Obviously.
Duh.
Slay.
That's what she said.
Bye.